Spare a penny, miss! Spare a penny!
Spare a penny.
Hey, be careful!
Be careful!
Hey, you! Which way are you going? What's with you? Keep away from the embankment, for heaven's sakes! What are you doing? No! No! God! Come on, damn you!
Get away from me. I can't stop. Nobody can help.
Can't help what?
I was thinking... Oh, God, this was meant to happen.
Oh, stop struggling. We've got to get you out onto the shore. Now catch your breath. My name's Constance, by the way.
I'm Mildred. Mildred Forrest.
Constance Dunlap, the most modern of modern young women. She went to Oxford University, read natural sciences, shocked the menfolk, then cast about for a career and finally came to me, her uncle, for help. She wanted to learn how to be a detective. Oh dear. I tried to explain, real everyday detective work isn't much like the Sherlock Holmes stories in the Strand magazine, and I'm not much like the Inspector Lestrade in those stories. But Constance was determined. And then a genuine mystery came her way.
She's called Mildred Forrest. She nearly drowned. She was sleepwalking, and she insisted it was meant to happen.
Crumbs. This was at Chelsea Embankment?
Yes, I took her back home. Grand place. Her husband...
Yes, Jonathan Forrest, the financier. I've heard of him. There's something else, too.
His wife could have died, and he was as cold as ice, as though Mildred had done no more than broken the heel of her shoe. There was a manservant, Penman. He was the only person who seemed to care.
Constance, take a step back. Jonathan Forrest, well, some men are naturally cold by nature. Mildred Forrest, sleepwalking, plunged into the Thames. You saved her, to your great credit. But really, where's the mystery?
Oh, but there's something wrong here. This was meant to happen. That's what she said. I have such a strong instinct that Mildred is in danger. Or am I just being an idiot?
No. Rule 1 of detective work. Trust your instinct. What's your next move?
Well, I have an invitation to see Mildred again, later this morning. I think she needs a friend.
When you see Mildred again, bear in mind Rule 2. If you want to find out more with any kind of witness or suspect, let them speak. Sometimes it's the questions you don't ask, the silences, that get them talking.
Anything else?
Background information?
I think we're on to Rule 3 now.
Exactly. While you talk to Mildred Forrest, I shall follow up with Jonathan Forrest.
Do you believe in dreams, Constance?
Dreams. One of the scientists I studied called them the Royal Road to the Unconscious.
Oh, scientists. I have dreamed 3 times now that my husband, Jonathan, was dying. I could see him, and yet somehow I could not get to him. I was so afraid, and how I struggled to reach him. There was a low wall in the way, but I couldn't get over it. And then I was pursued by some kind of animal, half bull, half snake. I ran, it followed, it gained on me, and I woke up, almost screaming.
Oh, Mildred, it is only a dream.
But I have to know what it means. I've been consulting an expert. I want you to come with me.
A psychologist?
Not quite a psychologist. Hey, Mildred.
Jonathan.
I'm sorry, my dear. I didn't mean to take you unawares. Very far from being a psychologist. But I shall not tell you your business. No good ever comes of that. I merely came to say your hansom cab awaits you. Miss Dunlap, thank you for your services last night.
It was nothing, really.
No, on the contrary. Here, it's a cheque. I think you'll find it adequate.
But that's not necessary.
I pay my debts. Ladies?
My husband is how he is.
So, who are we going to see?
Trust me, you'll understand soon enough that what happened last night had to happen.
Madam, your coat. I think your vicuña coat?
Don't fuss me.
There's quite a chill in here. Let me just, and this wrap, it sets off your eyes.
Thank you, Penman. I do appreciate you.
Madam.
So, about last night. It was woven into the fabric of events. Events mirror each other. Madame de Fay can explain better. I should have said, she's a clairvoyant.
Right.
There, come on, Dora. You old beauty, you. I've got to muck you out. Oh, yes, I do. Come on.
Sergeant Dainty. Jim.
Lestrade, of all the funny old buggers who could come calling. Look, help me with Dora, will you?
Oh, a pig. Right.
What are you doing down in Leytonstone, lad? Apart from the pleasure of my company.
I need your help, Sergeant.
Get off. Haven't been that for 5 years.
Almost the last case you worked on, I think. Do you remember Jonathan Forrest? I brought some bottles of Bass, by the way.
Ah, is this bribery?
Of course it is.
All right, well, in that case, come inside. Forrest! Yeah. The newspapers called it a tragedy. For me, it was a mystery that was never solved.
And here we are. But, oh God.
What is it, Mildred?
You see him? Man with the face wrapped in scarf. Down that alley.
Yes, I saw him. Paisley pattern to the scarf.
I've glimpsed him twice before. Following me. I'm sure of it. My husband says it's my imagination.
No, it isn't your imagination, Mildred, I promise you. Onwards.
Allow me to take your coat. Merci beaucoup. Madame will join with you tout de suite.
What a place! That wallpaper, and those pictures, and that smell.
The healing powers of incense. Everything here is designed to induce calm, to help one find a still point in the turning world.
Mildred Forrest, so glad to see you. And you have brought a friend. Come through.
I hope you don't mind. My friend...
Fast to
let me introduce you.
Yes, of course, I'm...
Stop. Please, you. A young woman, I sense the presence of doubt in you.
I suppose...
Give me your hand, please. Now, let me tell you your name. A steady sort of name. The Christian name, the given name, as it is better called, it shines out. I bid you welcome, Constance.
Oh, you are astonishing. This is Constance Dunlap.
Enchanté, Constance. But you, Mildred, that dream again?
The dream, yes. Oh, I'm going out of my mind.
Calme-toi. Take a cigarette. Such a benefit to mankind.
Thank you.
Yes, I must admit I'm rather partial myself. Thank you.
And now, the tarot cards. The images thereon come from our deep past. You, Mildred, Belladonna, is the Lady of the Rocks. The Wheel of Fortune representing the reversals of life. The Drowned Man. And finally, the One-Eyed Merchant. Have there not indeed been reversals in your life?
Yes. Oh, yes.
The rocks of the Belladonna. No. The water in front of her. Yes, something important about the water.
Last night, I nearly drowned.
Oh, that's better. Yeah, death by drowning. A boating accident down at Goring. Sheer bad luck was what they reckoned.
But what did you reckon, Jim?
Yeah. 3 of them in the skiff. Jonathan Forrest, the first wife, Edith, and a manservant. A mist had descended. The skiff got into a spin, collided with the bank, capsized. The manservant tried to save Edith Forrest, but nearly drowned. She died. Later on, Jonathan Forrest, well, he was a cool one. I asked him questions, and he answered them, and he looked right through me all the time. The wife, Edith, the doctor found a drug in her blood. Chloral hydrate. Yeah, makes you sleepy, fuzzy in your head. She wouldn't have stood a chance in those waters.
Now, Mildred, your dream. Jonathan dying. and you are chased by half man, half beast. I think this dream means that your husband's love for you is dead. The wall is the wall that he, Jonathan, has erected against you. You are being chased by your own fear of separation. Harden your heart and forget him. You would be much better off.
But how could I live without the world I'm used to? It's luxuries, it's conveniences. I suppose I mean money. I would be nobody.
No, that's just not true. You cannot think like that.
Madame, the next appointment is here. Even did the monsieur in question has made an appointment.
You will have to wait.
Madame D, you really are a miracle worker. Come here, you.
Monsieur, Tom, unhand me this instant.
No.
You cannot simply burst in on me and my clients like this.
Oh, we were leaving.
Oh, ladies, I must have left my manners out in the street. But Madame D has transformed my life.
Monsieur, no, this is too much.
No. Truly, the things you see in the cards. That property deal you warned me against. And my modest investment company playing the odds. You've changed those odds, ma'am. I'm flying high. Lots of happy investors are in your debt. But you, Madame D, are a secret I guess I'll keep to myself.
So Jonathan Forrest's first wife died by drowning.
Drowning, yes.
Perhaps in suspicious circumstances, and his second wife, well, she too nearly drowned some 5 years later. Mm-hmm. So what does this add up to? And it's someone following us. Let's not forget that.
Constance, what are you smoking?
Oh, it's a cigarette from Madame Fidem. Madame Diggory, oh, you know.
Just give me that right now.
Oh.
But this cigarette contains hashish. Oh. It's a potent narcotic. Constance, pass me that glass of water, would you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about this.
How could you? And your knees. Oh,
Here.
my dress.
Dry yourself with this.
Oh.
You're my detective. Now you behave like one. Here, some coffee. Get it down you. You pull yourself together and tell me how your case is going.
Oh. I'm sorry. Oh. Let me get my head straight. My case. Not very well. I don't believe in clairvoyance or tarot cards, but I cannot see through Madame de Fay. She has to be a quack. How did she know my name?
Rule 4. Never stop sifting through the evidence. Take us back to your account of what happened at Madame de Fay's. You arrive at the door. Mildred operates the bell pull. You and Mildred talk for a minute. Tell me again. What did Beasley do?
I want you to take your coats. Merci.
He took our coats, yes.
Think, Constance. What are in your coat pockets right now?
Let's see. A purse, a letter I got this a letter.
It would have taken no more than 20 seconds.
For Madame de Fay to see my name on the letter. Oh, how slow of me. But supposing there hadn't been a letter? There would be something else she could amaze me with. I see, my dear, shining through the ether, you used the 29 bus because she's seen a ruddy bus ticket in my pocket. Oh, goodness.
Constance, you are yourself again.
Yes. And the tarot cards, full of suggestive images. One image or another is bound to ring a bell with the person whose fortune is being told. Madame D sees Mildred reacting to the drowned man, but all she actually said was, something important about the water. And Mildred herself filled in the gaps.
She wanted to believe in Madame D.
So Madame D is an ingenious fraud. But a possible murder in the past, the dream, Jonathan Forrest, and someone following us. How do all these things add up?
Time for you to find out.
Miss Dunlap, back again. I thought our business was concluded.
I promised Mildred I'd see her.
My wife has been behaving erratically. Those fantasies of being followed. And I've discovered something else that troubles me deeply. I really think it best not to have her disturbed by strangers.
Constance, there you are, my dear. I'm so glad you've come.
If you could just take your hand off my arm.
Very well. I'll give you 20 minutes, Dunlap.
Why, Mildred, I've never seen you so animated.
Oh, Madame de Fay has cleared my mind. That dream, gone at last.
Oh, I'm pleased for you.
You know what I was saying about mirroring? The links that join things in our lives. Meeting Tom Knowles at just that moment, it was meant to be. You do see, don't you?
I'm not sure I do.
He is the person who can give me the independence I need.
You mean you're planning to put money in his investment company? Oh, wait a minute, you already have, haven't you? Oh, Mildred, you know nothing about stocks and shares.
But he does. And with Madame de Fay to inspire him...
Madame de Fay... I have to tell you this.
Madame de Fay has saved my life. And Tom is the most honourable of men. See for yourself. I'm going to call on him again at the end of the day.
To invest more money? Mildred, really, I don't...
No, Constance. To collect the money Tom owes me. His share choices came good. I've made £5,000. So will you come with me?
Yes. On one condition.
You want me to play the part of your aged uncle? What sort of charade is this?
Some makeup. And this white wig will help.
A wig?
Rule 5. Think outside the rules.
Yes, thank you, Constance, yes.
Just one tiny moment, if you please. The old gentleman might want to sit down.
Oh, yes. Uncle, you sit here.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Mrs. Forrest.
Tom!
And it's Constance, isn't it? And
My Uncle Jack. I hope we're not imposing on you, but Uncle Jack here has a great deal of capital, but very little sense in utilising it to its best ability.
Gosh, I might be able to help, but I wouldn't want you to get your fingers burnt. Come this way to my office. Let me help you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, just through here.
Quite an office, Mr. Knowles. Oh, that picture. Is that your lovely wife? Oh, look at that smile.
Thank you. While I'm in Europe, I've had to leave her and her smile back in Wyoming. Now, first order of business, your money, Mrs. Forrest?
Yes, Tom.
Perhaps I'm vulgar. Okay, I know I am.
Fellow's right about that.
But there is something about paper cash.
My goodness. But you know, I think I want to reinvest.
I salute you. No guts, no glory.
Guts? Glory? What's the fellow talking about?
It's all right, Jack. I think we'll have to come back tomorrow.
What?
Well, careful.
Sorry about your side table.
Oh, that stick of mine.
What's going on? Why are we lurking around the corner from Tom Knowles' office? What are you doing?
The truth of it is, Mrs. Forrest, that this is, as you can see, a wig, and I am Inspector Lestrade, and you have been the victim of an ingenious fraud.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lestrade, I saw you pocket that picture of Knowles' wife when you had your little accident with the table. Why was that? Your Uncle Jack. A little more than expected.
I have to admit I enjoyed myself, Constance. Now, if we take the back off the picture, the picture itself...
How very odd.
Has been cut from a glossy magazine.
This, I dare say, is a society beauty. One of Mr. Knowles' props. Speaking of which, look, there goes Mr. Knowles and his secretary, leaving the field clear for us.
It's so quiet.
Yes. What's happened to the busy office beyond this door? Let's see, shall we?
There is no office. This is no more than a cupboard. And that, what's that doing there?
A phonograph.
No more than a recording. What a deaf delusion. There is no big investment business. Oh, the £5,000 that Tom Knowles supposedly made for you, Mildred. He merely advanced it. It was bait on a hook.
But I had every confidence in Tom Knowles.
Of course you did. He bought your confidence with a view to draining your husband's account. That's why these tricksters are called confidence men.
rather silly, haven't I?
Your good nature has been practised upon, Mildred. Lestrade, do you see what I see?
Hey, you! Oh. Well, it's too quick for me.
The man in the scarf.
But who is he? And the money? I begin to see the plot. And Madame de Fay.
She was part of it too. I'm sorry.
I wish you'd let me drown that night. Take me home.
What have you done to my wife, damn you?
Let me look after her.
And who the hell are you?
I'm Inspector Lestrade, and I have some questions to put to you, sir.
What damn fool questions?
Lestrade, do you see it? On the coat rack.
The coat rack? Well, I'm not with you, Constance.
Inspector Lestrade?
Oh, come on, Mildred. Come on.
Well, now, Mr. Forrest.
Mildred, your mind has been manipulated. Let us look anew at your dream. Your husband was dying and you were afraid. Madame de Fay said it meant his love for you was dead, but she was telling you a plausible falsehood to further her own aims, pushing you towards her accomplice, Tom Knowles. Your dream, Mildred, indicated not that love was dying, but that love was somehow repressed.
I think I understand you, Constance. But here is the terrible thing. I seem to have pushed my husband even further away from me than before.
Mr. Forrest.
Mildred, I have been so concerned for your behaviour.
Oh, you found out, haven't you, Jonathan? Yes, I took £500. I was going to...
But, my dear wife, it's more than that. I've been through the ledgers. I've had worries for some while. There are some very unusual transactions, going back 5 years or more.
3 questions for you, Mr. Forrest. Number 1, who else has access to your accounts?
Who exactly are you to speak to me like that?
I'm the person who cares about your wife, damn you. And I think you do too.
Very well. My factotum Penman has always assisted me with the accounts. He's invaluable. My first wife, Edith, she too had an appetite for figures. Your second question?
How long have you and Mildred been married?
Why on earth would that be of any...
I really do think you should answer Miss Dunlap's question.
Very well, 3.5 years.
So the unusual transactions predate your marriage to Mildred?
Yes, of course. But why didn't I see that? What's wrong with me? Your third question?
The plaid scarf in the hall. Who does it belong to? Is it yours?
Plaid scarf, Miss Dunlap. I think it's Penman's.
Please send for him.
Actually, Mr. Penman...
Mildred, the night when you sleepwalked into the river, some part of me shattered. I could scarcely speak, say what I felt for you, this terrible drifting apart.
Your feelings were frozen, traumatised, just as when your first wife died.
Miss Dunlap, you pry into the very heart of me.
There's no use ringing for Penman. He's left the house in a state of some urgency.
What?
He asked me to pass you this letter, Mrs. Forrest.
Madam, I think you must know by now that it was I who have been following you. But I only did it because I cared for you.
I take some credit for that. In all other respects, I'm a disgrace to myself.
What on earth does he mean?
I have been stealing money for years from Mr. Forrest. He allowed me such license. There it was. And I adjusted the books and... You know, I never put the money I stole to any use. Wickedness for its own sake.
Penman.
Edith, the first Mrs. Forrest, she understood figures and she was on my trail.
Penman. The tragedy on the river.
I panicked. I drugged Edith. I made the accident at Goring happen, and then, when it happened, I didn't want it to happen. I would have sooner died than her, and I nearly did. And then you, madam, years later, you fell in with tricksters, and Mr. Forrest became concerned, started to check the books, and I knew I was undone. Perhaps, in a letter, it is permissible, madam, for me to call you Mildred. I do care for you so much. The colour of your eyes. Such a joy to match that colour to your wrap.
Oh, God, I'm so damned ashamed. How did I let this happen to us, Mildred? He writes that to you, and I just...
Jonathan, dear Jonathan, why don't you just come here?
What?
Come here now. let me put my arms around you. Simple as that. And if you want to put your arms... Yes, that seems to work.
Yeah.
Don't worry, harder if you like. I'm not going to break. That's it. You and I, we can stay like this until the world ends.
Miss Dunlap, Lestrade, I would like to thank you properly. I shall. But right now I just want to spend some time with my wife.
Yes.
And so he did. Ah, the forests. You never saw a more loving couple. How easy it is not to see the thing that is squarely before our very eyes, or indeed to see something that isn't there at all. When it comes to being deceived, we are experts at doing it to ourselves. Oh, the curried eggs look promising, Constance. Rather splendid, this restaurant. This meal, the gift of Mr. Forrest.
Yes, I was thinking about the white bait.
Always a good choice, those little fellows. Penman, I meant to tell you, ingested chloral hydrate and took himself to the Thames, where he drowned.
Oh.
Sorry, I hope I haven't spoiled the...
You've slightly put me off the fish.
Tom Knowles is in custody, fraud. Madame de Fay has fled the country. Sergeant Dainty remembered her from old. Real name, Ethel Wilson. What is it, Constance?
Did I... Oh, come on, Uncle. What sort of detective was I? Or might I be? I mean, I know I'm not in the same league as Sherlock Holmes, but...
No, you're not. 2 curried eggs, and where's that champagne? Ah, thank you. At long blooming last. When I said you weren't in the Sherlock Holmes League, yeah. What I really meant, Constance, was, as detectives go, you are in a league of your own.
The Clairvoyants was based on a short story by Arthur B. Reeve and dramatised by Chris Harrald. Lestrade was played by James Fleet and Constance by Susannah Fielding. Mildred was played by Olivia Poulet, Mr. Forrest by Chris Pavlo, Madame de Fay by Claire Perkins, Jim Dainty by Brian Protheroe, Penman by Sean Baker, and the Secretary by Kirsty Oswald. The director was Liz Webb.
Finest piece to come to auction since the Gonzago cameo, so they're saying.
The Tsar of Russia snapped that one up, greedy hog.
You know, the rumour about this cameo, well, you won't catch me bidding for it.
God, I'm so excited.
What rumour's that?
I've got to have this piece.
Diana, try to contain yourself. You know, there are some rather disturbing things being said about this cameo.
Oh, that nonsense about a curse. Just made up by one of the other bidders to put the others off. Well, it won't put me off.
Ladies and gentlemen, on auction today, the Tiberius cameo. A small raised relief carving, some 3 inches by 2 inches, of the Emperor Tiberius Claudius, fashioned in sardonyx in a way that exploits most remarkably the differing colours of the 2 semi-precious stones involved. The attribution quite possibly dates back to the craftsman Athenian. This with the considerable authority of the seller, Mr. James Pennethorne Claridge. Your reputation as a dealer goes before you.
Very kind, sir.
I shall begin the bidding at a very nominal £1,000. What do I hear?
I will bid, if you will be so kind, £2,000.
2,000 is bid by Monsieur Ransard. Any advance?
One might as well say £2,500.
3,000? 3,000 from Mr. Willett.
£3,500.
3,500 from Lady Stanway.
Diana, my dear.
I'll make it up to you, darling. Are you all right? You look quite pale.
£4,000. Thank you, Mr. Willett. Strong bid. And do I hear any further bids?
Ah, what the hell. I'll go 4-5.
Anyone else?
What a wonderful sport of the English moneyed classes this is.
I'm not sure that constitutes a bid, Monsieur Ransard.
It wasn't a bid, it was a social comment.
Final bids, please.
£5,000.
£5,000 to Lady Diana Stanway.
My God, darling, you've gone as white as chalk.
I just need to sit down a moment. Oh, not quite myself. Oh, I do hope we've done the right thing.
My dear Mr. Claridge.
My dear sir. Lady Stanway, my lord. Your promptness catches me unawares. I'd expected my assistant, Mr. Cutler, to be here. Like clockwork he is, but never mind. Let me open up.
The final cleaning and polishing of the cameo. The Stanway cameo.
I think you will be most satisfied. Yes. Please, come through to my inner office. Oh, my good...
Oh, God. Oh, it looks like a hurricane's been at work. Books on the floor, papers everywhere.
Oh, that smell. The fumes. Makes me quite dizzy.
Yeah, this room has been broken into. There's acetone spilled everywhere. Let me get the windows.
Oh, the cameo. The cameo's all right, isn't it?
You're safe, Claridge. Forced open.
No. I worked late last night on the cameo. Using acetone as a cleaner, became tired, and rather than putting the cameo in the safe, I stored it in the drawer of my desk. So, perhaps with any luck...
Empty. My cameo's been stolen.
I am appalled. I shall contact Scotland Yard without delay. Issue a reward, £500, anything in my power to make amends to you.
Oh, perhaps that malarkey with my heart. We should have paid attention to the curse.
Temporary arrhythmia, the doctor said. I refuse to believe in any curse.
Scotland Yard. Somehow, thanks to bureaucracy, that meant me. Inspector Lestrade, the well-known art connoisseur, sardonyx, cameos, all in a day's work. And all too soon, I was to encounter one of the most aggravating detectives I have ever known, Martin Hewitt. I scarcely rated him as a detective at all. In fact, I found him even more annoying, if that is possible, than his ludicrously overrated rival, Sherlock Holmes.
Come through, Inspector Lestrade. I'm so grateful.
That's all. Lady and Lord Stanway. And I don't know you, sir.
We've called in our own detective, Martin Hewitt.
A real delight to meet you, Inspector.
Mr. Hewitt has helped us before. Unfortunate business concerning our son.
Hewitt, yes. Yes, I do seem to recall a rather nasty scandal that was nipped in the bud.
Scandals nipped in the bud. One of my specialities.
Well, I'm not quite sure why how'd I call it, a society detective, such as yourself, would involve himself in a routine police investigation.
A society detective? Oh dear. I feel quite chastened.
You will be able to help us, Martin.
I'm sure between us, the redoubtable Inspector and I can resolve things. Now, Lestrade and I have clues to study, at least, 3 of them looking round.
Yes, 3 clues.
Well, leave you to it, shall we? My dear.
3 clues?
Only 1, in fact. The sheer comprehensiveness of the chaos in this room. I just said 3 clues to get our distinguished clients out of the way. Dear Lady Stanway, how shall I handle her?
Handle Lady Stanway? Just how interested in tracking down the thief and returning the cameo are you, Hewitt?
Well, that would be the ideal result. I do have quite a record of success. The Hopkirk diamonds, the missing letters of Lady... Oh, well, no, I can't go into that. The Grantby necklace.
Yes, you've quite a reputation for solving society thefts, to be sure. But I think what you really do is fix things, smooth awkwardnesses over, handle the gracious classes.
Make people's lives run without distress.
I want to solve this crime. Bring the miscreant to justice. To find the truth. That's what I was put here for. What were you put here for?
Dear chap, no need to be like that.
Now, Mr. Claridge is, something of a legend amongst art dealers. Perhaps this robbery was merely random, opportunistic.
The way every shelf has been emptied, the sheer thoroughness of the destruction.
Gentlemen, I think you'd better see this. It's the door to the stairs.
Oh. Forced. But look at the splinters. It's been forced from the other side. Whoever forced it came from upstairs.
So up here there's an old box room, and then there's a room where I keep the company records, and a third room which just has a few old pieces of furniture in.
Hewitt, the Stanway scandal that you smoothed over.
The son had a bit of a temper. Young woman from Soho was hurt. Her face. I would put the Stanway boy in jail.
Well, the young woman from Soho was well paid. Enough to give her quite a new life if she chooses it. And the boy will never behave like that again. That I guarantee. The ledger was kept.
Not my idea of justice. Gentlemen, I usually keep this room like all the others locked, but, well, the lock seems to have been removed. Unscrewed, in fact.
It's your case, Inspector. I'm merely the society detective, but,
Yes, go on.
Well, why jimmy one door but unscrew the lock of another? It's as though there are two quite different thieves at work. And, look, the trapdoor in the ceiling.
7 or 8 inches open. The edge resting on... Let me get a better look. On a half-wrenched off bolt. What's up there?
Well, it's just an attic space with a service hatch giving on the rooftops.
The upturned chair, that's presumably how the thief made his way back out. Did you hear that?
What?
Well, from downstairs, someone else is in the building.
That'll be my assistant, dear Mr. Cutler.
Ah, I should like to talk to Mr. Cutler.
Oh, yes, Inspector, perhaps I should say...
Late! Very sorry, Mr. Claridge. The train's come, delayed. Tick, 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 on my watch. Oh dear, oh dear.
Yes, Thomas, it's all right, old friend. Do not upset yourself.
This room, all to 6s and 7s. Oh dear. Thump, 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 the books. Crash, smash. Oh dear, oh dear.
Inspector Lestrade, Scotland Yard. We have some questions for you, Mr. Cutler.
Oh dear. Oh no, questions.
Gosh, that's not how to do it. Thump, thump, thump the books. Yes, indeed. I'm Martin Hewitt. A real pleasure, Mr. Cutler. Can I call you Thomas?
My pleasure, sir. Yes, sir. Thomas it is.
So, you, Thomas, left at about 6:30, while you, Mr. Claridge, worked until around 8 last night.
Yes, that's it.
6:29 by my repeater. You can set it to chime, you know. Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, just so. Well, thank you, Thomas. You've been most helpful. So, the room we are in, I can see several neighbouring properties. Presumably one or more of them has, in turn, a view into this room.
Well, I suppose you could say that I'm overlooked by Mr. Woollett. He's a dedicated collector. He was at the auction. Most reclusive man, to be sure. One never gets invited to his house, but surely you can't...
Mr. Claridge, let's begin at the beginning. Where did the cameo come from?
There is a travelling agent. Someone who seeks out neglected artistic treasures. Conrad Hahn.
A Turkish steam bath, Mr. Hahn. What on earth made you want to meet here?
Privacy. The last place anyone should expect to find you, sir, or for us to meet. What I have to show you is unique. Oh, now, sir, look upon this, if you will.
My.
The Tiberius cameo. The rumour first reached my ears in France. I crossed the Alps, I lost the trail, then picked it up again in Italy. The Tiberius cameo, so it was said, brought a curse with it. I can believe it. There were many setbacks. But Conrad Hahn does not give up. At last, a rundown castle in northern Italy, I find the Urbino family. Beset by tragedies, the financial disaster, the daughter who drowns in the weed-clogged moat, the growing divide between man and wife, the two of them blame this on the curse of the cameo, and they want it out of their hands. I buy it from them. And now, I offer it to you. The crowning glory of your career. Now, a warning here, Claridge. Perhaps it is part of the curse. I think that someone else wants this cameo. Hahn has heard things. You must know of him. Auguste Verlaine.
Verlaine? No, but surely he's just a myth. He doesn't really exist, this mysterious master criminal. My towel.
Verlaine! Auguste Verlaine! Oh, well. Mysterious, certainly, and a vastly successful criminal. But he exists, all right. Well, surely you know of him, Hewitt, a denizen of your world with his taste for fine art.
I think his reputation is exaggerated.
Isn't that what he wants us to think? This theft, perhaps it was designed to confuse us. Auguste Verlaine! Well. Here we are, Dorchester Place.
Gentlemen. Oh, good Lord Almighty, here they go.
Goodness.
Delightful.
My dear wife, her objet d'art. This was when she had her clock's enthusiasm. Louis bloody 14. We've had to live with it ever since. Ting, bloody ting. Ugh. Right. Drinks, gentlemen. And not offering, insisting. No refusal accepted.
A little early for me, your lordship.
Perfect timing, I'd say.
Just apply the glass to the lips and tilt. Quite a decent Armagnac, even if it does come from France.
I dare say it probably can't help that. Ooh,
Extraordinary stuff. I should like to ask you about the auction.
Ugh, damned auction. I wish we'd never gone. Oh, I shall have Diana tell you of it herself. Now, this way, gentlemen, please. Right. Yeah. Shall I lead the way?
And that was it. The bidding was complete and the cameo was mine. Oh, I do hope what I've told you helps.
Thank you, your ladyship. A very lucid account. Tell me, amongst those bidders, did anyone in particular stand out?
I suppose really the French gentleman, Monsieur Ronsard. Gaudy silk neckerchief drawn up high to his chin. His eyes had such a mischievous glitter. He bid heavily, but he didn't seem to take the business that seriously.
Monsieur Ronsard's gaudy neckerchief, did it by any chance have a scarlet background with an emerald green pattern of clover leaves?
Yes, but how on earth? You, Martin Hewitt, are a magician.
What are you up to, Hewitt?
Just a simple society detective.
What is it?
Sir, this came by hand, marked most urgent.
Ah, thank you, Dolan. Thank you. Well, as you gentlemen just heard, my wife's winning bid was £5,000. And here is something really rather astonishing. A messenger has just come to this house with a cheque from Mr. Claridge for £5,000 to recompense you both for the lamentable loss of the Stanway cameo. Extraordinarily correct behaviour.
Extraordinary behaviour, certainly.
Well, why are you looking like that, Hewitt? Something the matter?
Fewer than 6 hours have passed since the discovery of the theft. All I will say is Mr. Claridge has a remarkably low confidence in my and the inspector's powers of detection.
The cameo. You will get it back from me, won't you?
I guarantee a successful outcome, dear lady. Come, Lestrade, we have work to do.
Yes, right. You guarantee a successful outcome? Oh, you're impossible, Hewitt.
Well, look at it like this. There's bound to be an outcome, and whatever it might be, I'll have to make it my business to convince my client that it's a satisfactory one. That's the way it works, dear chap.
Maybe for you.
Aren't you going to ask me about Monsieur Ronsard's neckerchief? I bet you want to.
No, I'm going to work that out for myself. Oh, thank you. Now, let me make a few notes. Try and deal with this in a business-like fashion.
A suggestion?
If you must.
I think it might be useful if you had your men track down Kurt Hahn.
The travelling agent?
That rather striking account of finding the cameo, I find it rather too striking, fanciful, in a word.
But Hahn, a suspect, you'd think he'd steal back what he sold.
Back to Mr. Claridge's. Such an unusual burglary. I think we should make a more thorough inspection of the roof.
Your methods, Hewitt. 1 minute you're one thing, the next quite another.
Here, chap. You bring out the old-fashioned detective in me.
My pity aunt.
What's the view like up there?
Panoramic, thank you. Get your ruddy beak out of it, you great brute.
Lestrade, you making progress?
I'm having pigeon trouble. When you said about our making a thorough inspection of the roof, I thought that meant literally us, not just me.
Sorry, no head for heights, my dear chap.
Well, that's absolutely fine then, my dear chap.
Mr. Cutler tells me that if you move along the ridge of the roof to the east...
East! That's the way to go! East, east, east!
I'm ready moving east!
Access to Mr. Woolett's establishment...
Sorry, I can hardly hear you. You again. You can shove off. Oh no. Oh no. No. Damn, my best trousers.
And exactly who the hell are you?
Oh, Mr. Woollett?
I'm going to fetch the police.
No need. I am a policeman. Inspector Lestrade, investigating a theft at Mr. Claridge's.
I don't care what you're investigating.
The theft, to be exact, of the Tiberius cameo that you bid for at an auction 2 days ago. I
apologise for not coming through the front door.
Well, you can jolly well come down the stairs and go out through the front door, damned impertinence. Do you imagine that I had something to do with the theft?
You had a strong interest in the cameo. The theft took place from the rooftops. You have easy access to Mr. Claridge's premises.
I see. Easy access. Just what sort of a fool are you? Feel my leg, Inspector. My right leg.
Your leg?
Go on.
I see.
Yes. I left the original behind in the Crimea. Come on, Inspector Easy Access Lestrade.
Goodness, you really do collect, don't you?
Mind that vase.
Yes, sorry.
Careful with the paintings. I haven't had time to hang them.
You do have rather a lot of them.
You've just put your foot in a brass Persian birthing bowl. Come on, out of here.
Oh, my goodness, Hewitt. I think I saw where he lived, a kind of nest, a burrow hollowed out amongst antique furniture and paintings, tapestries, piled high, stuff I could hardly put a name to.
Well, we all have our secrets, our weaknesses, and as to Mr. Woolett's being a cat burglar, well, I dare say we can discount that.
I dare say we can.
So, a double line of backstitch. There. Yes. Good as new, your trousers.
Yes, thank you.
False leg. Who'd have believed it?
But oh, the humiliation of it.
Well, on the roof I was really quite concerned for you, dear fellow. Gosh, to think you might have...
That speculation you had earlier about the nature of the burglary. One door clumsily gemmed, one door with its lock neatly unscrewed, suggesting two thieves. Well, there's something in that, but, I can't think it through.
Tea, gentlemen. It's that time of day. Tick, tick, tick. The pot is warming.
Oh, that would be kind, Mr. Cutler.
On my way. On my way.
Suspects, Hewitt. Thing I meant to say. When I called you a society detective earlier, don't think I was being quite fair.
Forgotten. Gosh, I deserved it. Suspects, Lestrade.
Well, Cutler, surely not. Mr. Woollett? No. The Stanways are the victims, hardly the perpetrators of the crime. Kurt Hahn? Not really a motive. He'd already sold it.
Mr. Claridge?
Would he steal it from himself?
Let us take our tea, and then, I think I owe you this, Inspector, we shall call on the last of our suspects. Oh, hold on a moment. I want you to hear these bells.
Your suggestion about the agent, Hahn. We caught up with him last night in an alley behind a public house in Clerkenwell. He'd been stabbed in the chest. Perhaps there is something in this curse of the cameo.
Well, there's something in it, all right. But I'm sure it's not what it seems. Oh, now listen.
Gosh!
Go inside. Such beautiful statues. Our Lady of Gold. Once I used to worship here every day. Come, Lestrade. I've arranged an interview in the Lady Chapel. This way.
An interview with who?
Why, the greatest criminal brain in Europe. Who else were you expecting?
Martin, my dear Martin, mon cher Verlaine, dear fellow. And to see you here, of all places. You, sir, Inspector Lestrade. Oh, yes, I know you. You are something of a legend amongst the criminal fraternity.
Me? Really? Good Lord. Your neckerchief, Monsieur Verlaine. Scarlet background with an emerald green pattern of clover leaves. Or is it Monsieur Ronsard at the auction? Hewitt recognized it from Lady Stanway's description, so he clearly knows you.
A trademark of mine. A little vanity, I'm afraid. And who amongst us is free of vanity? Martin and I, we have known each other since boyhood. Wards of court, a charity school that did not know the meaning of charity. We looked out for each other.
I'm afraid the good inspector here suspects you, old friend, of stealing the Stanway cameo.
I thought about stealing it, of course. I often do steal objects of surpassing beauty, but it vanished before I could act. But Martin, I hope you didn't think such a thing of me. Really, the crime was so clumsy. It would be a grievous insult to my reputation.
Your reputation?
Oh, of course. How can you talk like this?
I am an honest, God-fearing criminal, Inspector. I do not hurt people. I like to think I help them. The absurdly wealthy people in our world, that wealth sometimes becomes a burden that makes their spirit groan. And I relieve them of some of that burden. Our church is beautiful, is it not?
Yes, very beautiful.
You must come back one day. Martin, would you give me a minute or two of your time? Pray with me.
Yes, of course I will, August. I'll see you outside, Lestrade.
You and Verlaine. Well, I can hardly believe it.
We were inseparable. But he turned to one way of life, I to another. And strange are the ways of the world. His faith grew while mine dwindled. And here's my confession, Lestrade. My spectacular rise as a detective, some of those almost miraculous solutions. Auguste Verlaine helped me. The Hopkirk diamonds, the Grantby necklace, Verlaine tipped me off, pointed me in the direction of the villain.
Good Lord.
The good Lord indeed. Though to what degree he may or may not have been involved, I cannot say. Though I know I owe Verlaine so much, including the explanation of this mystery. It all revolves around reputation.
Gentlemen, come in. I hope you've made some progress. Mr. Cutler and I, we often enjoy some toasted cheese at this time of day if you'd like to join us.
I have indeed made progress.
Oh.
You might say I sought spiritual enlightenment. Now, Thomas.
Yes, sir?
Mr. Claridge's right hand, as he called you. Just as you recall sounds so exactly, thump, thump, thump.
Thump, thump, thump.
Yes, you have quite an eye for detail too, don't you?
Oh, the detail, yes, sir. I love the detail.
It was you, I think, who saw that the Stanway cameo was a fake. Is that right?
Quite right, sir. I looked at it for just a moment. Thomas! Oh dear, oh dear. Mr. Cutler, please. Oh, everything wrong.
Thomas, everything not wrong. Everything right. Thump, thump, thump.
Thump, thump, thump.
Yes, that wasn't your imagination. As when you imitated your splendid watch, you were recalling the sounds the books made as you and Mr. Claridge pulled them to the ground, replaying the sounds.
Two thieves. You were right all along, Hewitt.
There was no burglary, only the clumsy illusion of one.
I take all the blame. Please, Miss Hewitt, leave Mr. Cutler out of this.
Of course. My guess is Kurt Hahn had sold Mr. Claridge a highly skillful fake. Some new technique, perhaps, in treating glass that deceived even Mr. Claridge's eye, but not Thomas's. And all that baloney about the curse was just, well, salesmanship. The distraction that a conjurer deploys. And when Thomas made his discovery, the two of them, Thomas and Mr. Claridge, set about another fake. The fake burglary.
We could do nothing else. My reputation was at stake. This is my life.
Your reputation, yes. And that swift recompense of money to the Stanways. You knew the cameo would never be found. And that offer of a reward was sheer bluff.
You have found me out. I am undone. It's over for us, Thomas.
Oh dear, oh dear.
No, your reputation will be intact. You are the victim of an ingenious burglary. Possibly, yes, by the master criminal Auguste Verlaine. Now, there's a rumour that would really annoy dear Auguste. Serve him right, the tricks he's played on me. Lady Stanway, with a little encouragement, might well turn her attention to another field of art.
But your reputation, Hewitt. You'll have failed, and you've solved every case you've undertaken.
Exactly. I think I'm long overdue a failure. It will be good for me. As in all our transactions with our fellows in this world, this transient world, the ledger must be kept. Thomas.
Yes?
I think I'm ready for that toasted cheese.
Oh, coming up, sir. Very much so.
Lady Stanway did indeed come to develop an interest in 18th century miniatures. She and Lord Stanway dine out on stories of the curse of the cameo and how it was spirited away by Auguste Verlaine. Martin Hewitt, the society detective, he began to offer his services to Scotland Yard. His solution of the Bermondsey murders. What a privilege it was to work with him. He and we dine together from time to time, and coming to the end of my 5th decade, I face a particularly intractable criminal mystery. I have been offered help, and I do not know whether to take this help. Guidance.
Guidance. There is only one place we can obtain that, as freely as if from an ever-refreshed stream.
Shall we kneel, Inspector?
Yes. Yes, sir. Do my best. Oh, gosh, my knees.
The Stanway Cameo Mystery was based on a short story by Arthur Morrison and dramatised by Chris Harrald. Lestrade was played by James Fleet and Hewitt by Adam James. Mr. Claridge was played by James Lely, Lord Stanway by Brian Protheroe and Lady Stanway by Elizabeth Bennet. Woollett and Hahn were played by Sean Baker and Verlaine and Mr. Cutler by Nick Underwood. The director was Liz Webb.
Go of me, Tom! I don't want to come inside. I'm all right as I am.
Damn it, you're not all right. You feel like ice and you're soaked to the ruddy skin. What were you doing out there?
Dancing! Oh, kick your hands off me! Am I supposed to be a prisoner here?
Perhaps you should go to your room. Change into something warm. And Edith, take your special cordial. I implore you. You know it will help you.
You rang, you sure?
Oh, Swarbrick, there you are. Ask cook to make up some broth for my sister. Go along with you, Edith. I'm sorry I raised my voice to you.
I'm going. I don't really have any choice, do I? So I'm going, gone!
Oh, hell's teeth, I needed that. What's cook got in mind for supper, I wonder? Any clues, Swarbrick?
Mutton stew, I believe, sir.
Mother! Dear Lord, are you all right?
Oh, just give me a moment, Tom. Just give me a moment.
Oh, my lady, you're hurt.
We better fetch a doctor.
No, just help me out.
But you're bleeding.
Oh, but I'm not. See, that's the point. That's not my blood. I slipped on a pool of blood. Look, there it is, on the bottommost step of the east staircase.
You're right, my lady.
Oh, surely you don't mean that's superstition. That's just Ainsworth family nonsense. That ridiculous prophecy.
Prophecy?
This blood came out of Philip Belmont 250 years ago. The Belmont blood. Philip Belmont quarrelled and fought with my ancestor, Henry Ainsworth, and, fatally wounded, made a prophecy.
You can't believe this, Mother.
But I do. It seems, as the prophecy foretells, that I have 7 days allotted to me. The ghastly, unstoppable truth of it, in 7 days, I die.
A bizarre problem, an impossible crime. The Scotland Yard rule of thumb seemed to be, shovel it onto Inspector Lestrade's desk. Perhaps it's my own fault, my association with Sherlock Holmes and his highly coloured cases, orange pips, dancing men, damn great jellyfish, goodness me. But Holmes had his rivals. Yes, indeed. It was my good fortune to work more than once with Max Carados, who, while an accident had rendered him blind, was the most far-seeing of detectives. Thus, in the baffling affair of Dunstan's Tower, I sought the help of Carados in his chambers.
Ah, Parkinson, how are you?
In the pink, Inspector. Let me help you off with your coat and I shall show you through. He's been waiting for you with great keenness.
Lestrade, excellent. How are you? Bit unsteady in your morning shave, perhaps? Yes, smell of potassium alum, quite distinctive, an efficacious styptic. You used it to stem the trickle of blood from your shaving cup.
Quite so. And for your next trick, Carados, you'll probably tell me that the flautist on your recording is out of tune.
Nothing like that. I was going to tell you there's some kidneys on the hot plate over there. Eggs, bacon, breast of pheasant and, pretty much everything. A man can't skimp his breakfast.
Those kidneys do look rather good, if I may.
Help yourself. Have you by any chance come to me with an exotic crime, an undecipherable mystery? Now, you'll find a spot of mustard will bring out the best in those chaps.
What?
It's the harpist who's at fault.
I believe I may have something where your assistance might be valuable.
You mean you're stumped?
Oh, no, that's not it at all, Carados. It's something quite outside the ordinary run of crimes. If there is a crime at all. It is a case of a woman who is believing herself to death, like someone put under a witch doctor's spell.
Dispatch that kidney and tell me the rest. First, scene of the mystery.
Dunstan's Tower in Netherhampton, Wiltshire. A medieval stronghold and seat of the Ainsworth family for over 1,000 years. A Catholic family. They suffered some grief over this at various times. Persecution. A priest they were accused of hiding. The family church, St Dunstan's, got bashed about a bit.
St Dunstan's.
The story begins in 1662. Sir Philip Belmont, a rakish figure, was a guest at Dunstan's Tower. There was drink, there were dice, there were ladies, and a fierce quarrel broke out, and Henry Ainsworth ran Belmont through the shoulder with his sword. The blow proved fatal, but before he died, Belmont promised that his blood would return, and when his blood appears on the first step of the grand staircase, then one of the Ainsworth family has just 1 week to live. Day by day, step by step, the blood will rise.
Goodness me.
When the blood appears on the top step, death comes with it. A myth, surely, but somehow, impossibly, it seems to be all too real and is happening now.
And your involvement in this splendidly lurid matter?
Connections in high places. The Lord Lieutenant of Wiltshire got wind that Lady Una Ainsworth is convinced that she is the next victim. She has taken to her bed, as I say, to die, and somehow I have been entangled. Carados, if you care for a trip to Wiltshire, I can arrange a special train.
Oh, we can do better than that. Parkinson.
Mr. Carados.
Could you be so good as to have the Daimler made ready for us?
The matter is in hand, sir. I took the liberty of overhearing part of your conversation, saw the look in your face. Netherhampton, Wiltshire. I have the 4-inch Ordnance Survey map to hand.
Any chance of your putting together some sort of picnic lunch for our journey?
Mr. Carados, 12 years together. Some sort of picnic lunch, sir, really. The lobster is fresh, and guess what? The Dom Perignon is chilled. Some sort of picnic lunch.
Sorry, Parkinson. Have you included
the pickled walnuts? No, I've completely forgotten them, sir.
The Wiltshire countryside, the deep, old, dark heart of England. Stonehenge, Avebury, and soon we'll be seeing the 12 jurors, Netherhampton's very own stone circle. Doesn't it send a shiver through you, Lestrade?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
St Dunstan's Church, you know, has a circular graveyard.
It does it?
Meaning that once it was a vastly ancient place of worship where our ancestors reverenced the old gods of this country for at least 1,000 years before Christ was a twinkle in God's eye. Christ's a bit of a latecomer to the party, frankly.
Steady on, sir.
Now, about the Ainsworths, did the Lord Lieutenant tell you anything useful?
Yes, he sent me quite a good brief, as it happens. Old family, own pretty much everything in the vicinity. Wealthy on the surface, but all kinds of debts and financial problems building up. Matriarch of the family, Lady Una Ainsworth. She's the one who's taken to her bed. Son, Tom, self-centered lad, few spots of trouble. Daughter, Edith. She, I quote the Lord Lieutenant, stands quite aside of the ordinary conventions of society.
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
Joys of family life, eh? How many days has Una Ainsworth left to her out of her 7? Quite a thought, isn't it? A pool of blood creeping up the stairs to seek out its victim.
2 days. Come on, this prophecy. Such a thing is impossible.
Well, the stones of Stonehenge, which we passed half an hour ago, some weighing up to 50 tons, were transported nearly 200 miles to where they've stood ever since. 50 tons! How on earth could that be? Makes you think about what's possible and impossible.
Coming up ahead, sir, the 12 jurors.
Excellent, Parkinson. Slow down. What do you see?
Circle of stones, each one slightly taller than a man, and a stone lying flat.
Like an altar.
If you insist.
Good Lord.
Could you possibly be more descriptive?
Oh, there's a girl just climbed onto the altar stone and, well, she's dancing.
Polka, bolero, dancing, it's a broad area.
Sort of mad dance it is, sir.
Yes. Got you, very good. Drive on.
Well, shouldn't we
Shouldn't
stop?
we what? We have a prophecy to conquer and little time to do it in.
And now what? This is hardly the moment. I'd better answer it, Swarbrick. I mean, you can hardly in your condition, I mean, look at you.
It is my job, sir. Gentlemen, how can I help you?
Good God. The Ainsworth's butler, sir, covered in blood.
The blood is not my own. There's been another killing. Allow me to clean myself up.
A killing?
Really?
It's just a sheep. Another sheep. Who exactly are you?
Max Carados, gentleman of leisure, a connoisseur of Saxon church architecture with a particular interest in beakhead ornamentation and, oh yes, freelance detective. My friend, Inspector Lestrade. I would say from Scotland Yard, but the inadvertent rhyme is rather irritating. Tell me about the blood and the sheep.
Detectives? Well, why are you here?
The Lord Lieutenant, an old friend of your mother's.
Oh, I see. Detectives. Well, I suppose that shows some kind of sense on my mother's part. Come in.
Well, come on, the blood and sheep.
A week and a half ago, a sheep went missing from Farmer Tulloch's flock.
A week and a half. So this would be before the Belmont prophecy made itself felt.
I suppose so, if you can believe in that nonsense.
Has the blood been appearing on the steps of the east staircase?
It seems like that, damn it, but God in heaven, who can credit such a thing?
It has, in other words. And your mother?
My mother has become impossible. She waits for death.
Yes, can we take one point at a time? The sheep, if you please.
First one slaughtered on the site of the 12 jurors.
Yes, those are...
I know what the 12 jurors are. And the second death, I would infer from Swarbrick's earlier appearance.
On my way back from the village. It's not right, you know. The way that animal was killed, butchered open, slit down the belly, guts pulled out, steaming they were. Oh!
How singularly unpleasant. But there's something else, isn't there, Swarbrick?
Seems crazy, but I'd swear those guts were arranged in a pattern, like.
Really?
You'd like to look around, I take it, Mr. Carados?
Love to, but impossible as I am blind. Look at my eye.
A blind detective?
Blind? Just an adjective. I mean, you wouldn't be taken aback if I said I was a bald detective, would you? Well, I'd probably be a lot more touchy about being bald. Thomas, show me the notorious east staircase. Bring it to life for me.
Hammer beam ceiling, hard sandstone walls dressed with hamstone. Stairs 6 foot in width with nosings, bifurcated quarter turn.
You paint an excellent picture. You sound quite the professional, almost like a guide.
Well, I've made a bit of a study of the house, yes.
And upstairs?
The Belmont room, with some rather splendid oak panelling, which my mother chose to make her bedroom, and 2 other rooms, turned nowadays into a boudoir and bathroom.
Who else lives in the house, Mr. Ainsworth?
A mother you know about. Normally we have 2 housemaids, local girls. Well, I'm afraid when the blood appeared, they fled the premises. So it's just us, and Mr. Swarbrick.
And what are the rooms below the east wing?
There's a storeroom and quite a curiosity, a small chapel.
Wall paintings, any good ceiling bosses?
Ceiling bosses? Is this strictly relevant?
Well, like the church in the village, the chapel took quite a hammering from our Puritan friends.
I'm sure it did. The Ainsworths had their own family priest, I expect.
Well, yes, we did.
And the latest manifestation of the blood?
At the top of the stairs.
I didn't clear it up, gentlemen, thinking you'd want to see it for yourselves.
No, quite right, Swarbrick. Carados, what on earth are you doing?
Well, it certainly tastes of blood. Although there are other possibilities. Think of those holy statues that sometimes weep blood. Iron oxide.
I don't know about holy statues, but I think there is trickery afoot.
Last night, following that very supposition, they took a bag of flour from Mrs. Wentworth in the kitchen, sprinkled it on all the steps.
Resourceful of you.
They sat downstairs with a pot of coffee until the early hours. I'm sorry to confess, sleep eventually overcame me.
Quite understandable.
But there, in the morning, was the stain of blood on the steps, yet the flour remained untouched, smooth as a field of snow.
Remarkable, to be sure. Tonight, we shall make a variant of your experiment. Time, I think, to speak to Lady Una.
Mother! Mother! What are you doing with the window open, Mother? How could you? This room is like an icebox.
And the rest of the house is no better. You said it 1,000 times. Who are these gentlemen I didn't know I was receiving?
Inspector Lestrade from London, the Lord Lieutenant.
Oh, him. Means well. Got bow legs, brain power of a bee. And who's this cocky-looking cove in +4s?
Max Carados, your ladyship.
I've read about you, haven't I? You're that detective fellow, aren't you?
I am. I'm here to shed light on your family prophecy, the Belmont blood.
Tom and Swarbrick, they pooh-pooh the prophecy. They try and find some solid, down-to-earth explanation, and they fail.
Why, Edith?
Good heavens.
Edith? Where have you been all day? And what have you done to your hair?
I was here and I was there. I'm a bit of a ghost, really. Quite alone in this place. Nobody sees me. We should move out of here. If we were out of here, it would be warmer.
Edith, my dear
girl. If you ask me
girl,
about my medication again, my special cordial, tell you what, I'll slap your face, Mother. Away with me. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking.
Not at all. More that I couldn't see.
Oh, your eyes, are you?
Yes, indeed I am. And as well as that, I'm also Max Carados. Get some rest, Edith. As for that prophecy, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we will put the prophecy of Sir Philip Belmont to the test. And what was it surprised you back there? I heard your intake of breath.
The daughter, Edith. Well, I could swear it was her we saw this morning from the car, dancing wildly on the altar stone. But you, Carados, you noted something too.
I did. To be precise, I used my nose. She had a strange, bitter-sweet smell. Ask Parkinson to make ready the Daimler, if you would. Swarbrick, if you need to fortify yourself, a drink or a modest snack, there are cabinets built into the backs of the seats.
Swelp me, it's like the bar of the Crown back here.
The place where you found the sheep?
Oh, nearly there. 50 yards to our left.
Parkinson, if you please.
You really want me to leave the road? Are you sure about that, Mr. Carados?
Or drive a highly sophisticated automobile over the roughest of countryside in the worst of weather?
Don't know why I asked the question. Here we go. That's it. That's 8 cylinders for you.
Straight ahead, that does it.
Your arm, please, Lestrade.
Dear fella. Now watch out. Some tussocks ahead. Is that what they're called? It's damn slippery. I've got you. Don't fear. This mud. Oh.
Let me help you up.
Thank you.
The body of the ram.
Lestrade, what do you see?
Oh, my giddy aunt. Well, the sheep, the ram, has been cut right the way open.
Slashed open from throat to stern.
Quite, yes. The flesh of the stomach is open and the flaps of flesh stretched out like wings on the torso. The guts, the entrails have been extracted from the body cavity and arranged in some sort of pattern on the torso.
Sort of pattern? Be exact, man.
Well, the entrails are arranged in a heart-shaped pattern, twining through each other, above and below, in some kind of knot.
Give me a little more.
Well, it's a knot, but it just twines in and out, like a knot without an end.
Well done. Shrivatsa in Sanskrit, the endless knot. I suspect that this one is of later origin, Celtic, and I wouldn't be surprised to find there is a cross with just such a knot on it in the St. Dunstan's churchyard. Now back to the car and back to Dunstan's tower. Time to set a trap. Swarbrick, just tie the threads so there's a little slack in them.
Right, you are.
Now come down the east staircase and let the bells settle. You see how it works? Anyone who sets foot on these steps sets off the bells. There's no way of avoiding it. Or is there? You all right, Lestrade, up there?
All ready?
Still all right up there?
Yes. Local paper has lost its appeal, I must say. How long do you think?
Oh, long enough by now. Be so good as to examine the stairs.
Right you are. Oh, blast these bells. This damn twine. Drat. Oh, Carados, this is impossible.
Blood on the step.
Yes, but The bells didn't make a sound until I touched them. Someone would have to be amazingly nimble-footed to avoid them.
Indeed. A most vexing puzzle. Time for bed.
With only one day left.
Tomorrow I set a more effective trap.
In here, sir.
Thank you, Perkins. Lady Una.
Good morning, Carados. The prophecy. Still in my imagination, is it?
I have to admit, it's got the better of me so far. You're very spirited, Lady Una, for someone who faces the possibility of death, tonight.
I am reconciled to my fate.
Good for you. Only thing one can do about one's fate, as I very well know. There's no way you'd consider moving from this place?
The Ainsworths belong here.
No room for change, then?
Change and tradition do not make happy bedfellows.
Well, I won't argue the point. Parkinson and I are off to Salisbury in search of a good chemist's shop.
This way, sir.
Now, I add the ammonia to the iodine crystals, like so.
Oh. Is this safe, Carados?
Oh, yes. Stir the mixture, please. We'll come to the dangerous bit in just a minute.
If I must. You're being damn mysterious about this, you know.
Quite unintentional, my dear fellow. I'm a little preoccupied with the plenitude of clues. The slaughter of the ram.
To supply the blood on the stairs.
The Celtic knot. Oh, keep stirring.
Local superstition. Some rite carried out at the sacred stones.
Thomas's intimate knowledge of this house's history. How is my nitrogen triiodide looking?
A brown sludge.
Excellent. Let us ascend the east staircase. Be so good as to spread some of that sludge on the top steps. Now do it quickly. You don't want to be around when it dries. It's highly unstable. Lose a finger or something.
Oh, thank you for mentioning it.
Anyone who steps on it will know all about it. Now, you descend, leaving me on the landing. You know what to do later?
I do. Right, I'm going.
You chaps all right?
Mr. Ainsworth, my next experiment begins. I'd like everyone retired to bed within the next quarter of an hour.
Don't see that as a problem.
And I'd like all the lights in the hall and on the stairs extinguished. Total darkness, please.
Are you sure that's safe? Supposing there is an intruder?
Any intruder would be at a great disadvantage, for total darkness is the world I live and breathe in.
I'll attend to the lights.
You're sure about this, Carados?
Looking forward to it no end.
What's that? Ow. Edith Ainsworth. I've been thinking about her. What is her part in all this? You talked about a bitter, sweet smell.
Yes, I did, didn't I?
And something about the way she looks, it reminds me of something. I can't pin it down.
Get to the chapel, Lestrade.
But why?
No argument. Go there now. Do as I say. Do it now.
Salisbury! Lights! Come on, man! I hear you. Even if I can't see you. If you think you can get away from me, you're bloody wrong. You?
Lestrade!
In the chapel. It was Thomas Ainsworth, Carados.
Thomas!
Yes, indeed. You could have killed your mother, you know.
I never meant it to go so far, but Mother, you are impossible. We have to move out of here, get a new life.
Always so selfish.
The estate is in debt, I suppose, hence the way you were well prepared to offer it up as a stately home on the market. You sounded like a guide when you described this place to me.
I tried to do what I thought was best for the family.
What? Slaughtering sheep? Rearranging their entrails?
There was always the possibility of rational discussion, you know. Lestrade, there's a panel on the far east side of the chapel. You'll find it ajar, I think.
Quite right. How on earth did you know?
Tom told me himself of the Ainsworth family priest, and we learned of the religious troubles at the time. What Tom, with all his architectural knowledge, discovered was a priest's hole, a secret hiding place, and an escape route that led from the chapel to the east staircase, where there is a beautifully engineered stone doorway. It seems invisible to the eye, allowing Tom a well-nigh miraculous way of bringing the blood curse to life by just reaching out from the hidden door to spread the blood, without having to go near Swarbrick's flower trap and our bells.
Tom, what have you done to us?
But to reach the top step tonight, he had to take one step out, and he set off my nitrogen triiodide. Ah, Edith, I think. You have a light but recognizable tread.
Me? I'm a ghost.
Not a bit of it, my dear. May I touch your hair?
Why?
Well, when we collided earlier, I sensed... Ah, yes. The Celtic knot.
Celtic knot. That was it.
Tom, was this your doing?
I got Edith to do her hair up like that.
You said it was to make me pretty.
I was so clever, I thought... Oh, God save me, what did I think?
That she would be blamed for the sheep killings, but that you could collect the blood. Your own sister.
I love my sister. I love my mother.
You poisoned your sister, Tom. I smelt it on your breath, Edith. Laudanum, the filthiest of drugs, designed to unsettle the mind.
My special cordial. I'm so lost. I don't want to be the way I am. Will you help me, Mr. Carados?
I will see to it personally that you receive the help you need. You should get away from this place. Get out and amongst your fellows.
You, Mother. Your obstinacy drove me to this.
Tom, you always seemed unable to accept your responsibilities as an Ainsworth.
No. Una Ainsworth, it is you who refused to accept your responsibilities to your family.
Damn your impertinence.
You should have allowed things to move on, allowed your children to spread their wings.
Thomas Ainsworth, I arrest you for poisoning your sister.
But you, madam, are the true criminal here.
As Carados said to me earlier, the joys of family life. Una and Edith refused to press charges, and Thomas Ainsworth walked free, and straight back into the trap he had made for himself. He now runs Dunstan's Tower as a museum, assisted by his mother. It is a financial success. But Una remains a bitter soul, lording it over everyone with her tales of Ainsworth family tradition. And Tom drinks too much. You may draw your own moral from this. Only Edith escaped. She met someone in the clinic Carados sent her to. They married and live happily abroad. And as for Carados...
Why, Parkinson, looking quite distressed. Is all well with Mr. Carados?
Taken leave of his senses, he has.
What's happened?
I bought him a beautiful game pie from Fortnum's, and he said all he wanted was a salad.
Good Lord.
And that's not the half of it. He wants to sell the Daimler, get a more utilitarian vehicle. Utilitarian! He keeps saying we must embrace change.
Heavens. Well, I shall speak to him in no uncertain terms.
The Secret of Dunstan's Tower was based on a short story by Ernest Brammer and dramatized by Chris Harrald. Lestrade was played by James Fleet and Carados by Pip Torrens. Tom was played by Tom Forrester, Edith by Kirsty Oswald, Lady Una by Joanna Munro, Parkinson by James Lely, and Swarbrick by Sean Baker. The director was Liz Webb.
Epsom, the 2:30. A break from my duties at Scotland Yard.
Abracadabra! Go, go, go!
A little more speed on the next straight, please. Steadily does it. Conserve yourself for the final furlong.
And lo and behold, the last person I should expect to see at the races, the great detective, Professor SFX Van Dusen. The man whose intelligence was so iceberg cool, they called him the Thinking Machine, a rival to Sherlock Holmes, if ever there was one. While the crowd roared all round him, Van Dusen was the calm eye in the centre of a hurricane, speaking quietly to himself, jotting down items in a notebook.
6-1, she deserves better odds than that. Why, Inspector Lestrade, what a surprise.
My dear Van Dusen. And who is your horse of choice?
Lady Dark Eyes.
Lady Darkeyes.
Why are you looking at me like that? She is a little green, to be sure, but she shaped well in her last race. No pulling like some of the youngsters. See? Jockeys riding hand and heels.
Yeah.
Racing, rightly considered, is a science, like any other field of human endeavour. Ah, yes, as I thought. Lady Darkeyes.
She won, Van Dusen.
The result could not have been otherwise.
Now, I wonder what the odds of my running into you here were, particularly since I have a puzzle on my hands that seems to revolve around probability.
You have a challenge for me. Van Dusen never flinches from a challenge.
Let me tell you about the strange manner in which Nicholas Henley has nearly lost his life. More than once. In a quite impossible way.
I do not admit the possibility of impossibility. Speak, Lestrade.
The scene of the mystery, Malplaquet House, built in the city, 1742, a 5-storey mansion across 4 bays that has been recently converted into luxury apartments. And now to the players in this mystery.
Mr. Henley, good evening, sir. Let me get a lift for you.
Thank you, Pemberley. Goodness, the weather's turned, hasn't it? Left my brolly back at the club. It's a relief to be back under cover.
Mr. Henley, although young, is quite a big figure in the city, an up-and-coming man. Mr. Henley has a peculiarity, an aversion to electricity. He insists on gaslight in his apartment. Malplaquet House can, of course, provide either, and he has a lifelong habit of keeping a gas jet burning low all night.
A nightlight. My mother always gave me a nightlight when I was a child.
And 2 weeks ago, Henley descends into a doze. About a quarter of an hour later, panic. The gas jet is out. The room is full of gas, a deadly cocktail of hydrogen, carbon dioxide and methane. His lungs scream for air. He runs to the window. It is a close run affair.
A mere accident, a draft through the apartments, a slight diminution of gas pressure, 100 possibilities. These things happen. The next race, the 5 furlongs, allow me to offer you a very solid
These things happen, you say, yes, but this thing, Van Dusen, is quite different. 3 days later, the exact same thing happened again.
Now that changes matters. The gas system was checked?
Exhaustively. Nothing was at fault, which makes what occurred next all the more remarkable. 2 nights ago, it happened for the 3rd time. That was when the management of Malplaquet House contacted me, and I began a discreet investigation, helped by Mr. Pemberley, the invaluable doorman and factotum.
3 times defies coincidence. This is my conjecture. Someone at Malplaquet House has been attempting to murder Mr. Henley in a most devious fashion. Lestrade, let us find a cab without delay.
You don't want to stay for the 5 furlongs?
The result is predictable. Unlike the fate of Mr. Henley, I fear for his life. So, tell me about the other residents.
On the top floor, a French woman, Mademoiselle Louise Renier.
Hold the door! Very kind, Monsieur Pemberley.
Not at all, miss.
Oh, mon cher Monsieur Henley. Now, any good advice from that stock market you seem to understand so well?
You know how it is with shares, my dear lady. Just like this lift. Up and down, down and up.
You're very funny.
Mademoiselle Renier is a scientist on loan to London University from Paris, an expert on the radioactive elements.
And on the 4th floor?
The 4th floor is at the moment unoccupied. Nicholas Henley lives on floor 3. On floor 2...
Hey, Pemberley. Can't this lift move any faster? Goddamn thing's as slow as molasses.
Doing the best I can, Mr. Cabell.
I call this place modern. You want modern, you go to the States. You guys are years behind.
Reginald Cabell, an entrepreneur, not a solid business-minded fellow like Henley, but a risk-taker, a hot-headed man. But he and Henley have taken to each other. They are engaged in a mutual financial enterprise. Cabell boasts of it. And on floor 1...
What do you think of my hat, Pemberley? Not too showy?
Very becoming, miss.
I saw it in the window of DuPont and I just had to have it.
The well-known society figure, the young and glamorous Charlotte Lipscomb. Oh, here we are. Let us out here, please. Quite an imposing place, don't you think?
Though that flagpole of the sort you'd see at an embassy. Malplaquet House does seem to be trying rather hard.
Oh, good Lord. It's a strange thing.
What?
The office building across the street with all that glass.
It's as though there's another Malplaquet house with you and me looking at ourselves.
An unusually detailed specular reflection, to be sure. But we have work to do.
Yes, of course, of course. It's just, it caught my eye.
Come along, Lestrade.
So, your plan?
We ascend to the 5th floor, knock on Mademoiselle Regnier's door, and work our way down, apartment by apartment.
Professor Van Dusen, I have heard of you. A true pioneer of science in the murky field of human criminality.
Thank you. And you, mademoiselle. My colleague told me of your distinguished background.
Oh, I'm flattered that you know of me.
Your work on the rare earths, fascinating. Presumably, now you're in London, you're attached to the Lanthanines department in Woburn Place.
Exactly so.
Your questions, Van Dusen?
Yes, of course. Nicholas Henley.
Cher Monsieur Henley. Terrible accident. The gas that died out in his room. Luckily, Pemberley passing down the corridor smelled it and managed to break the door down.
Do you see much of Mr. Henley?
He is a neighbour. We often share a lift.
A sympathetic man?
A charming, attractive young man. I think many women would agree. And if I may be indiscreet, I think Mr. Henley knows this full well.
Did he ever, with you, make an approach?
Oh, the delicacies of the English language. He has never done so. And even if he did, I have someone else to think of. And to be indiscreet again, Mr. Henley, too, has his hands full, if that is the right way to say it, with Miss Charlotte Lipscomb.
Mademoiselle Renier, I thank you for your time and for your indiscretions.
Well, singularly pleasant woman, Mademoiselle Renier.
Absolutely. Almost anxious to reassure us of her simple, flirtatious, Gallic charm. Our very first suspect, and I find deceit in her.
Oh, come on. What do you mean?
You hear that? The lift, descending. Renier prompted to some action by our questions.
Or just someone else who wants to use the lift. What are you lingering there for, Van Dusen? I'll remind you that this is the 4th floor and it's empty.
It is indeed. But what is behind this drab door?
Well, it's a storeroom. Nothing of much interest here.
A window, looking directly down on that rather excessive flagpole jutting out only a few feet below.
You've got it in for that flagpole, haven't you?
The room is dusty, obviously not in use as the apartment is not occupied, but looking more closely, in several places the dust has been disturbed. Why should that be, I wonder? And why should the mantle for the gas lamp be detached and lying on the floor? The gas is working. A reddish smudge on the nozzle. Now, what might that be? Some industrial chemical?
It looks like, well, a reddish smudge to me.
Back to the window. Across the street, this whole building reflected in the wall of the glass of the office building opposite. There's something suggestive about that. I should have paid more attention to you earlier, Lestrade.
Oh, I shall make a note of those words. That's something to tell my grandchildren.
And what in heaven's name is this? Lestrade, hold me by the waist. Come on, man.
What are you doing? No, you can't climb out of the window.
I'm not climbing out, I'm leaning out. Let me just reach down. Keep a firm grip, Lestrade. Nearly got it.
Whoa.
Try and concentrate, man.
Stop wriggling.
Now, help me back up.
Oh, good Lord. You could have killed yourself.
Possibly so. But this manoeuvre would be simple enough for a younger, more lithe person.
What's the point of all this?
Something caught my eye. Something hanging from the flagpole that juts out immediately above Mr. Henley's apartment on floor 3 below us. See for yourself.
It's a length of scarlet thread. What exactly does that mean?
The front of my mind does not know. The buried part of my mind tells me this is part of the solution to the mystery. But the machine does not always know its own workings.
Well, perhaps the machine and I'd better go down to floor 3 and meet Mr. Henley then.
Of course. What on earth are we waiting for?
I shall have to ask you to be as speedy as you can, gentlemen. These accounting ledgers demand my attention.
City business, I take it?
Perhaps to do with your arrangements with Mr. Cabell.
You know about that?
Mr. Cabell makes no secret of it.
Yes.
Mr. Cabell, he...
Quite a different temperament from yours.
He has a forcefulness that complements my more cautious nature.
Much money at stake?
Between ourselves, a very tidy sum.
You are equal partners in the venture?
Yes. But what exactly is your business in asking me all this?
My business is simple. I'm trying to save your life, Mr. Henley, from a murderer implacably intent upon taking it.
You really can't believe...
3 times the gas light in your room went out. 3 times you nearly suffocated to death. You know the financial markets, you know about chance. Do you really ascribe that to chance? Tell me about the last time.
I have to go back a step. After the second incident, I was given an oil-fueled night lamp. An alternative, you see, to fulfill my compulsive fondness for some small illumination at night.
I see. And who gave you the oil-fueled night lamp?
There is a young woman who lives at Malplaquet House, Miss Charlotte Lipscomb. She was concerned for my safety.
You and Miss Lipscomb. Do I take it there is an understanding between you? You may speak freely.
We are men of the world.
Yes, an understanding, or perhaps a misunderstanding. Miss Lipscomb has come to believe that we are engaged. Or perhaps I misled her, as men can do, in the heat of the chase. Charlotte was passionate about my safety. I used the oil lamp for several nights, until one night it was missing.
Does Miss Lipscomb have a key to your apartment?
Yes, or rather she did.
Explain, please.
Truth of it is, we had a falling out. Damned business of the engagement. We argued. She threw her spare key back at me. Hit me in the face, actually, you can see.
Nasty. Could she have made a copy of the key?
Why would she do that? Anyway, it's impossible. You've heard of a Schellenberg key?
Indeed. 2 keys only of a most elaborate design. You'd have to apply to the Stuttgart factory with full affidavits to obtain another copy. Malplaquet House does not do things by halves. So, for the most recent attempt on your life, you were alone and your room was utterly sealed.
Yes.
So who in this house would want, for whatever motive, to kill you? Your profitable enterprise with Mr. Cabell. Perhaps he resents your share. Perhaps he would inherit the whole enterprise.
He would, as it happens. And he's not a man to cross. But we've always played fair and square with one another.
Does Charlotte bear you a grudge?
Well, Charlotte would like to see me eat humble pie and then make an honest woman of her. But that's it. There have been other women, of course. But, you know, I'm not sure I ever meant enough to them for anyone to wish vengeance on me.
How well do you know Mademoiselle Renier?
A pleasant woman. I've spoken to in passing, no more than that. Cabell, I think, has spoken to her at more length, though you'd have to ask him about that.
Good night, Mr. Henley. And if you value your life, take every precaution.
Yes.
What the hell? Who the devil is it? Go away! Police, Mr. Cabell. Open up.
Yeah, it isn't a convenient time right now.
Inspector Lestrade, my colleague, Professor S.F.X. Van Dusen.
It really is rather awkward if you could give me half an hour.
I can't give you 5 minutes, I'm afraid, sir.
Essence of honeysuckle, a delightful perfume. You could always prevail upon your lady friend, whose presence I infer from the perfume, not to mention the lipstick on your collar, to retire to the bedroom, Mr. Cabell, in the interests of discretion.
What the hell are you suggesting?
I think Professor Van Dusen is a step ahead of you, Reggie. Gentlemen, come in.
Miss Charlotte Lipscomb.
You know me?
The society pages of the newspapers. The photographs don't do you justice.
My dear Van Dusen.
Miss Lipscomb, Mr. Cabell, a few questions for you.
The Professor and I are investigating what we believe is a series of murder attempts upon your neighbour and business partner, Nicholas Henley.
Murder?
God, who'd want to murder dear old Nicholas? It's just that damned old-fashioned gas piping. I did warn him.
Indeed, you gave him an oil lamp.
Yes, I did. I suppose he told you. Nicholas and I...
You found that Nicholas Henley, a man highly focused in matters of finance, was undependable in matters of the heart.
You put it very clearly.
And as time passed, you found yourself drawn to Reginald Cabell, a man, how shall I say, of more direct and fixed passions.
What the hell do you mean by that?
I think it was a compliment, Reggie.
Oh.
Anyway, you're right. And I've made my decision, and I'm with Reggie Cabell.
Yeah.
No hard feelings for Nicholas. In fact, I'm due to have a drink with him and tell him so.
But, Professor Van Dusen, how on earth would anyone in the house somehow sabotage Henley's gas supply? An invisible man who walks through walls and locked doors. Van Dusen, did you hear what I said?
A thread of scarlet, a building mirrored by a building, a storeroom, a disused gas socket, a smudge of red. Why, how?
Is he all right?
My friend is lost in himself. He is indeed all right. He is at his utmost.
There is a bar, I believe, at Malplaquet House.
On the ground floor.
I would like the residents to meet tonight in the bar at 10. I will have concluded the investigation. Now, Lestrade, the basement.
Basement, please, Pemberley.
Yes, sir. Charlotte Lipscomb. She had a red fabric belt, did she not?
Oh, the source of the thread.
Cabell, a red dressing gown, and Mademoiselle Renier, a red velvet choker.
Mademoiselle Renier, what did you mean when you said she had deceit in her? What was that deceit?
In the basement, gentlemen?
The lady, you will recall, is a scientist with a specialty in radioactive metals. I asked her if she was attached to the lanthanized department of London University in Woburn Street.
Yes, I recall that.
She replied in the affirmative. But there is no lanthanized department of London University. I made it up. She is a scientist, but I think she's here in London for quite another purpose. And here we are, the boiler room. Mr. Burlingame, you are here in charge of the engine room at Malplaquet every night?
I'm Mr. Knight in 4 years, sir.
Quite so. So this boiler is your responsibility?
That it is. A double flue job, that is. Can pump out up to 80 gallons of hot water an hour.
Right up to the top of the building. Remarkable.
Comfortable looking chair you've got there.
Well, it has to be, doesn't it?
Do you ever drop off for a minute or two in that chair? I'm sure I would.
No, I really don't. I don't know what the pair of you were getting at. Look, come over here and have a look at this.
A time clock. A paper disc with the half hours marked on it, revolving, and you have to...
I have to punch a hole in that paper disc every blooming half hour all night long to prove I'd been awake. Happy now?
Mr. Burlingame, they call me the thinking machine. And as you would be the first to know, machines must be properly maintained. I need every scrap of information. I need one more scrap from you. Show me how the gas enters the building and how it's distributed.
I've read about you, haven't I?
You most probably have.
Over here, then.
Is there a way of telling who in the house uses gas?
Not that I know of. Some do, some don't.
I see no pump connected to the meter, unlike the arrangement for the water.
The pressure comes from the gasworks itself. It's not like water, your coal gas. Your coal gas is light stuff, easy to shift around. Yeah, don't know what else I can tell you.
You've been most helpful.
Professor Van Dusen! Inspector Lestrade! Oh my God, it's terrible!
Calm down, man. What's happened?
Well, just a few minutes ago, she's dead, isn't she?
Who?
I was there when she died, wasn't I? Feeling the life go out of her. Oh my God!
Who? Pemberley, who?
The French lady, isn't it? Mademoiselle Renier.
How could we let this happen, Van Dusen?
Steady, old friend. Pemberley, tell us exactly what took place.
Well, 3 times an evening I make a routine check of all the floors, and I smelled the gas. It had happened before with Mr. Henley, and I broke in. The electric light didn't seem to be working. Sometimes they don't, although everyone prefers them. And the gas light was out, hissing, and there she was.
She's wearing the red velvet choker.
She was like in the deepest of sleeps. I tried to rouse her, but I couldn't bloody do anything to help.
The central nervous system was closing down. The process was irreversible. Nobody could have helped.
Oh, this is terrible.
I should have been faster. No more mistakes. Everyone should be gathering in the bar. Let us go. Mademoiselle Renier will be avenged. Van Dusen guarantees it.
Gin sling, sir?
Thank you. Excellent. And punctuality itself, here they come.
Terrible business.
Oh, I actually feel quite frightened to stay here.
In a kind of weird, irrational way, I feel it's somehow my fault.
Mr. Henley, it is partly your fault, but I'll come to that. Let me clear up a point. The unfortunate Mademoiselle Renier stayed here under false pretenses. She was not allied to London University. I think she was here in lovelorn pursuit of a man. I'm going through her diaries to find out who.
Her diaries? I guess I'd better come clean.
Oh, God.
Louise and I, we met on a trip I made to the Bourse a year ago. I mean, it was just a fling for me, but for her, something much more. But God, I never have harmed her. Poor Louise. I had no idea she kept a diary.
She didn't. I made it up.
You too, Reginald. Damn your eyes!
Now then, Miss Lipscomb. Miss Renier's death was an accident, collateral damage. If her electric light had not failed and she'd not used the gas instead, she would be alive now. This was another attempt on Mr. Henley. Really? Sir, I believe you were dissimulating when you said there were other women before Miss Charlotte Lipscomb. I think there were other women at the same time as Miss Lipscomb. And I think Miss Lipscomb found out. Did you leave traces in your apartment to which Miss Lipscomb had free access? No wonder she threw the key back in your face.
You're just making this up. You know nothing.
I know everything. I know how you exploited Mr. Henley's addiction to a gas nightlight in a most ingenious way. I know that you discovered that a gas flame could very easily be blown out by the application of air pressure to any given gas nozzle on the system. Gas is light, you see.
Air pressure?
By simply blowing hard into a gas nozzle, it is possible to extinguish all the gas lights in Malplaquet House. But, as all the other residents use electric light, of course, only Mr. Henley is affected.
I'm not staying for this.
Sit down, please, Miss Lipscomb. But how to time the extinguishing of the gas? Miss Lipscomb had to be sure her victim was asleep. How could she possibly do that? In a storeroom on the 4th floor, a disused but working gas nozzle. And access to the flagpole on which was a length of scarlet thread.
Of course. Matching the scarlet material that makes up your belt, Miss Lipscomb.
Really?
Lean out of the window and hang a mirror, just a hand mirror would do, from the thread, and you have a perfect view of the apartment below, Mr. Henley's apartment.
Lord.
What a power you must have felt.
Damn you, Henley. And damn you too, Cabell. Nicholas Henley and his fancy women. What was wrong with me? I could have been the wife that other men would envy. I would have done anything you wanted. What a life we could have had.
You tried to kill me. It was my money all along. I never suggested things between us would get serious.
I am a person to be taken seriously. You toyed with me and I toyed with you. You see, after you'd gone to sleep, as I watched you in the mirror and I blew out the gas, what I did was I kept the mirror in place. I wanted to see what happened to you. I was really just teaching you a lesson at first. The terror on your face when you put your head out of the window, gasping like a fish. Why, we were virtually looking at each other in that mirror, hanging like an eye of God in the darkness. It was so intense. The sensation went right through me. I couldn't not do it again. You do see that, don't you? Don't you?
Oh, God. Charlotte.
Oh, dear, Reggie. You're nice enough in your hairy-chested, deceitful way, but nothing like as this.
And so when you came on to me quite heavily, you were really thinking that if you did away with Nicholas, I would become a wealthy man, and you would become my wealthy wife.
You made another attempt this very evening on Nicholas Henley. The trick with the gas that killed Mademoiselle Renier.
Went round to Nicholas's apartment, made up with him, took him down to the bar.
You said you dropped your purse in my apartment.
Borrowed your key, went back, turned on the gas light, went back to the bar, poured a few drinks in you, never much of a problem with that, slipped out to blow out the light, then thought I'd steer you back there, but you took too long over your brandy Alexanders, and, well, I am sorry about Mademoiselle Renier.
Oh, dear God.
I suppose, Inspector, you'd like to handcuff me and take me away and immure me for a great length of time.
There is that possibility, Miss Lipscomb.
You do have some evidence, I hope. I don't think the story I've just told you constitutes evidence. I really don't think it does.
Your lipstick, Charlotte, such a pretty shade.
Yes, it's dark coral, but what of it, Van Dusen?
I first saw it on Mr. Cabell's collar. You really should have wiped that lipstick off the gas nozzle in the store cupboard.
The reddish smudge.
Oh, no! No! Oh, look at you with your hard faces, sitting in judgment. You have no idea what it is to be a woman in a world that belongs to you. We women are consumed by men like you.
She's yours, Inspector.
Ow! Ow! Oh.
Another of these, please. Steady on the lemon.
Coming up, sir.
Here's the odd thing. 3 weeks later, who romped home at Epsom but Lady Dark Eyes? I did rather well out of it, but Van Dusen had grown weary of the horses and had developed an interest in an entirely new sport, greyhound racing. He had a half share in a greyhound called Julius Caesar.
You should bet on him in the next race, Lestrade. By my exhaustive calculations, his hind legs are in an ideal ratio to his body mass for the 285-metre sprint. Why are you looking at me like that?
The Mirror murder case sent the press into its habitual frenzy. The hanging of Charlotte Lipscomb, mixing high society with the sordid, thrilled the nation. Strangest of all, the sales of dark coral lipstick shot through the roof.
The Mystery of the Scarlet Thread was based on a short story by Jacques Futrell and dramatized by Chris Harrald. Lestrade was played by James Fleet and Van Dusen by Tony Gardner. Nicholas was played by Nick Underwood, Charlotte by Joanna Tinsey, Reginald by James Lely, Miss Rainier by Kirsty Oswald, Burlingame by Brian Protheroe, and Pemberley by Sean Baker. The director was Liz Webb.